Hello. Are you struggling with anger? Today, I'd like to share some insight from my reading of Dr. Charles Stanley's book, Surviving in an Angry World, Finding Sense of Peace. Hopefully, I got the title correct. If not, you'll find the correct title linked to the book on Amazon in the description below. I already gave a detail of what I seen in the book. Here, this is more like a personal thing where I just have a conversation, my own thoughts and feelings. And Jeff, well, first, I'd like to welcome you to Christianity Explained, where my goal is to share biblical principles and ideas to help us view a Christian walk. And anger is definitely an issue worth talking about. Hey, let's face it, we all get angry. And that's okay. Anger is a normal human emotion. God gave us anger for a reason. It wasn't something that came from the fall, from the fall of Adam and Eve. There to like say, okay, I'm in danger. I need the testosterone to get pumping. I need adrenaline to get in because I don't know if I have to fight or get the heck out of here fast. That's what that's the whole point. Meant to protect, help us to protect those that we care about. I mean, seriously, the kids were being attacked by some bullies. Are you gonna sit there and go, okay, no? If you're a good father or mother, they're not gonna sit there. They're gonna do whatever you can to save that kid because you don't want that kid suffering. All right? Even if you're not the most skillful, that's what anger does. It propels you forward into action. The problem is, it can also lead you to do things that are really stupid, unwise, or make situations even worse. That's why Paul says in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26, within that vicinity, be angry. In other words, not a sin to be angry, but do not sin in your anger. Let you give the devil a foothold or an opportunity, as Dr. Stanley correctly points out, because he will say, oh, goody, let's exploit this thing. Your anger, your tirade, that's what he'll do. He will warp, because of our fallen nature, we have a very strong tendency to want to warp what is meant to be a good thing and get it twisted to do things, justify things that is not good. That's why it's important to learn how to let go, to forgive, sex on it. And that Stanley's book suddenly goes into details. For instance, I didn't I knew anger can cause a certain amount of problem, like raised blood pressure and other issues. But I did not know there was a whole lot of mental and medical things that could happen. Oh, it's only got some extra insight. But more important than that, he does go into some good tips on dealing. Now, I take it and trust you read the title, which I'm purposing good anger, bad anger. Which is it? A review of Dr. Stanley's book. And yes, folks, yes, dear Virginia, there is such a thing as good anger. That's the one that propels you to say, I'm going to rescue my spouse. from that danger. I gotta step up to the plate and protect the one I care about, that I say I care about. This isn't unjust, what I'm seeing happening. I need to do something. That's good anger, but it needs to have some checks on there, lest you go headlong into trouble and find yourself in even bigger trouble. Like I said before, it's called righteous indignation. And sadly, we can twist it. They already pointed out. Hmm. I'll tell you, uh, one of the things I learned, and Stanley did point it out, that he asked the Lord, what am I holding on to? Sometimes I struggle with outbursts, angry outbursts, and I read in Stanley's book, sometimes helps to ask the Lord, what is the source of anger? And what is the root? Well, my angry outburst that I actually experienced while reading, I had to ask those, hey, where is this coming from? Am I really angry at at this person, or is this something else? And he helped me to see the underlying message that I was hearing, and helped me to deal with the issue that's on my end. Okay. Anger can be a good thing, it propels you forward, but blindside. One of the tips that Dr. Stanley recommended came from Book of Nehemiah, when he had to confront some leaders for how they were treating the poor in that area. He was angry because he knows the scripture teaches, and he firmly believes that the poor should not be exploited like this. This is wrong. Instead of reacting, that, okay, let me take counsel with myself, seek the Lord's guidance and instruction on how to deal with it. Calmly deal. Mm-hmm. He's right to be angry, but it was an injustice. It had to go the right way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are things you're not going to find in the articles. Uh, thought this might be a little more fun and engaging. Is this book a great solution for everyone who has, well, kind of anger I have? Yeah, it's filled with a lot of good tips. I had to do more than just say, okay, I need help with letting go, or give. Times I had to forgive, stop beating myself up, and let go of my anger towards others. True. But I did a check, found a lady who left a review on Amazon, grieving mother, and she had the right point. I mean, not all anger come from a sense of injustice. Sometimes you have people who are grieving the loss of a child, that's an adult child. Other situations that you. Uh, he wasn't saying that the person's entitled to the, but might want to go a different route. Have that kind of situation. Recommend sitting down with your pastor, talk with him or her about the situation, ask him guidance on the right kind of. Church has a grief share or grief counseling, something on that line. Recommend going for it. Mm-hmm. I know my home church has a wonderful women's hope, a Bible, like a women's group. What I've heard, they definitely are a phenomenal group that's looking into stuff. Hmm. See, while I had a lot of stuff to deal with, I did find time the Lord prompted me. You need to get some help. And that's exactly what I did. Yes, I would recommend. I don't know. Hey, I want to thank you for your time. Have a blessed day. See you when I see ya.